Blah, blah, blah. Testing, testing. Rah, 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 rah. Testing. Turn on the microphones and the audio. Make sure everyone can hear us. And okay, what's up, boys, girls, and everyone in between? And thank you for joining us for another night of chilling and drawing with SO Art Studio. We are a studio created by artists for artists, and in our sketch sessions, we pretty much talk about anything that crosses our minds while creating human art. I am SO, and with me, as always, is the co-creator and motivator, Miss Lily.
Hello, guys. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Tonight, we are actually going to be tackling a challenge. It feels like we haven't done a challenge in a long time. But
hmm
we are going to be celebrating the 30th anniversary of Pokemon and 40th anniversary of Legend of Zelda. Do I have that right?
Yeah.
All right.
And fun fact, today is actually Pokemon Day. I
Oh,
didn't know
no
that.
way. I did not
Yeah,
know.
I didn't know
Even
that
better.
until I was, yeah, scrolling through social medias and stuff and seeing everyone.
Well,
And I'm so sad.
mm-hmm.
What's up?
Oh,
Well,
no, what were
I'm
you going to
so
say?
sad that there's like announcements for, oh, we're re-releasing Pokemon Leaf Green and Fire Red for the Switch.
What?
And there's a new Pokemon game coming out for the Switch too, and all this and that,
Oh,
and
man.
no announcements for Legend of Zelda. So
Ugh,
I'm
that
super
sucks.
sad.
That sucks.
Yeah,
Well, that must mean
I
they're probably working on another addition to the franchise, right? They're
or a
just not ready
remake.
to
Like
reveal it.
I would die for a HD remake,
Oh
a
yeah.
remake of Twilight Princess
Oh, that'd be
for the
badass.
Switch too,
Yeah.
and because it would be the third time that they re-released it, like
Mm-hmm.
an HD release,
Oh,
which
like
is super
it's like the
funny.
Skyrim of Legends of Zelda,
Oh
huh?
yeah, definitely. And then Wind Waker, like people really want a remake of Wind Waker
mm-hmm.
as well. So that would be the second time it would be HD released. And honestly, if they did that, I would buy a Switch 2 in a heartbeat. I
Is
would
it?
not hesitate.
Yeah, I always wonder whether or not it's easier to grab yourself a Switch 2 now, or is it still pretty hard to find?
I keep looking online and I don't seem to have a problem with like adding a Switch 2 to my cart and
Mm-hmm.
maybe picking it up the same day, but um just because of all the stuff that's happening with possible chip shortages
Yeah.
and all that stuff because of, those darn AI data centers,
Exactly.
um it's gonna make it hard to buy a Switch in the
Oh yeah.
future, which is
So
gonna
if you
suck.
if you want
So
one, you should probably get one now.
or even a PlayStation. Like if you
Oh
want a
yeah, for sure.
PlayStation or a Switch 2, I have been hearing that Xbox might not be releasing another another
Yeah,
console
yeah,
because
I
of the
hear that they're
direction that it's
dropping
going
out.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
don't worry about Xbox, but if you want like an upgraded PC, you might want to do it right now.
Yeah, yeah, as soon as possible. But
Mm-hmm.
otherwise, yeah, we're going to be drawing characters from both of the franchises from memory. So that pretty much means that this may not be spot on drawings, but we're going to be trying our best. We are taking about 30 minutes per drawing, which means that we should get through about maybe 4 characters today. And then I am going to be running a timer for 30 minutes. So once that timer
Oh,
rings, it's pencils down. So as soon as it rings at 30 minutes, we're just going to see what we got. Oh, man. We have a new
a new
follower.
follower.
Yeah, man. Thanks for joining us. Let's see. Forest
Forest
Hammer.
Hammer.
How's it going? Thank you for joining us, man. We're just now starting. We're kind of explaining what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be drawing Pokemon and Legends of Zelda characters from memory and seeing what comes out of our what comes out of our recollection. I don't have high
Mm-hmm.
hopes, man, but we'll see. But thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Anybody let's go ahead and get through some housekeeping then. If you're watching us on stream, be sure to join us in the chat. Um, that lets both YouTube and Twitch know that you're here and counted. If you're watching us for the first time on Twitch, hit that follow button like Forrest Hammer here. We greatly appreciate it. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notifications next time that we're on. In chat, you will see links to Miss Lily's Instagram and TikTok, all of her socials. You can find her at Lily Lilac Draws, all one word. And then, of course, you can find the link to our link spree. You can head over there for more art, more clips to donate over to the studio, and whatever else we decide to post throughout the week. But other than that, let me go ahead and switch the scene over so we can get started here. The first character we're going to be tackling is probably the most popular character in the Pokemon franchise, which is going to be Pikachu. And I think we can pretty much remember how Pikachu looks, right? Maybe, hopefully. I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer right now, and then we'll see what we have at the end of the 30 minutes. Oh God, hopefully I can get enough down. We'll see. But otherwise, you have a slew of topics that we can go over tonight.
Yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and lead the charge on what our
Yeah, I
first
can.
topic is?
For your canvas though, are you
Mm-hmm.
doing all of them on one sheet?
No, I'll
Or
probably be starting a new canvas per character, because I think what I want to try to do is whatever I sketch today, I want to try to come back on later streams and probably add to it or color it. Just gives me
okay.
some new material. So I'm going to be creating a new canvas for each one.
Okay. But I can definitely start. So let me just put his. I'm gonna try and do fat OG Pikachu.
You know what? I'll try to make mine a bean too. I'm gonna do. I kind of want to do him in attack mode, but I want to
So
make him.
hopefully
I want to make him Pikachu.
fat Pikachu. Maybe I'll draw some ketchup because that's his favorite. Well, that's Ash's favorite snack. Ash's Pikachu's favorite snack is ketchup.
No way. Wait, does that have
Yeah.
anything to do with why they named him that? Ash
Ash
Ketchum?
ketchup? Ash ketchup? No, I don't. You know what? Maybe that is
Uh-huh.
but that's his last name. I don't know if that's why Pikachu really likes ketchup, but I mean he seems to just really like the flavor of ketchup, and I like it too, so I can't really call him weird for that. Like
Right.
little dude's got taste, you know?
Maybe that's why OG Pikachu's so chubby.
Yeah. And that's okay. We love a chubby Pikachu.
We love chubby cheeks here, baby.
Yeah,
And
chubby.
that's the other thing. Like I'm gonna try not to make him look like just a rabbit, but we'll see what happens.
Well, he kind of does, so it's okay.
Yeah. Well, I
Um,
mean, I don't. Does Pokemon have specific species
they
of?
kind of. I mean, I think he's designated like a rodent Pokemon.
Okay.
So,
All right.
yeah.
Okay, so I won't feel too bad if he looks like a rabbit. All right.
Yeah. I think that's the intended, you know. I
Right.
mean, Raichu, his evolved form, Raichu looks like a rabbit.
Uh-huh.
So,
Oh yeah, and I'm also
but
gonna try not to look over to your screen too much so it doesn't influence what I'm drawing.
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I want to see if I can remember what he looks like.
Oh, dang it. I can't remember where the brown part is on his
I
tail.
I thought he only has brown stripes on his back.
No, he also has a marking on his tail.
Is it at the end
And
of
I
his
don't
tail or at the
remember
base
if
of his
I
tail?
think it's at the end.
Oh crap.
I think it's at the end.
Well, okay.
Like this.
Oh,
Oh,
you
well,
know
we're
what?
gonna check.
Yeah, we're gonna
We're gonna
check.
check after.
Let's see. Let me pull up it. Well, no, I don't wanna mess up. Okay, at the end of the 30 minutes, whenever we compare drawings, I'm gonna pull up a picture of Pikachu, and we'll see how close we are.
Okay. Before I get into topics, did you do what I did and just stared at the characters really hard before the stream?
no, no, I didn't. I actually, well,
That
earlier,
that's what I did. I wasn't, I'm not gonna
er,
fault you.
earlier, earlier, I was doing work earlier, and then, I tried to fit in a workout before the stream, and I guess what I told myself was that I'm gonna pull from like past memories of like watching Pokemon as a kid on Saturday mornings, and and all the times that I've seen Pikachu in my lifetime. So I'm hoping that I can summon up what he looks like, because I definitely remember him being short and stubby, like a little bean. I remember him looking like a little bean. I remember his little hands aren't very defined. They're just kind of like they look like little mittens. And he's got long feet like a rabbit, but not super long, but definitely longer than a than your average rodent, I guess. But I think the thing that's
Right.
gonna trip me up are the ears, because I don't remember whether or not his ears came to a point or if they were just rounded off. I'm gonna
Do you
assume
want
that
me to
they
tell
were.
you?
No, no, you know what? Let me just run with it. I'm just gonna run with it.
Okay. Okay.
I want to see. I want to see what I can come up with.
Well, when I was looking at topics to talk about for
Uh
this
huh.
stream, obviously I saw a bunch of Pikachu, so I didn't have a
Yeah, yeah.
didn't have
Especially
a
with the
hard time
anniversary,
remembering what Pikachu looks like. And
dude. It freaking trips me out that they're 30 years old now. What the
yeah,
hell?
it's pretty crazy.
I know.
And that we're like more than 10 generations in,
All right.
and that means there's like maybe close to 1,000 Pokemon
Good
now, which
God.
is crazy.
You know,
Because I remember the first 150 coming out and being like,
yeah.
that's so many
That's so
Pokemon.
much. Oh God,
That's
I
so
can only
many.
imagine what it's like to be like a collector. It's gotta
Oh
drive you
man.
nuts.
But keeps it fresh and also keeps Nintendo's pockets full. So
Yeah. Oh, dude, the
keep
the
going at
amount
it,
of
guys.
scalping that in fact, when was this? This was for the, I believe it's the Pokemon cards. I don't know which exact box sets. But at my local Walmart, we were grocery shopping and we saw a line forming in front of, where they have all the playing cards, usually in the front of Walmart's near the registers. There was this line that was starting to build there, and I was like, "What the hell is happening?" It didn't click, right? And then I saw what the employee was putting up on the shelf, and it was for the Pokemon card, the little box bundles that they have. Um,
Oh gosh.
oh yeah, dude, there there were people buying boxes and boxes of these things. I didn't realize that there was a resurgence of collecting the cards again. For a minute there, I
Yeah,
thought it was just a digital thing, but
no. It's always yeah, no, it's always been like it um I mean, with the circles that I hang around,
mm-hmm,
of course I'd hear about it.
yeah.
So it's okay that you haven't heard about it, but it's definitely no, like that's people are like crazy
Well,
about
I see a lot of it, especially
really
in
just
like my
reselling it.
timelines. Oh, the resale value.
Hmm.
Oh no, is this gonna become? Well, okay, okay, all right. So these
That's
are
why there
my,
was lines of it.
yeah. This is my initial thoughts, right? Because for a while, there was a gigantic craze of buying Pokemon cards, especially like early '90s going into the 2000s, and then from my perspective, it just kind of tapered off. I didn't hear much about it. And then I started seeing on my timelines people opening up card packages again,
Mm.
on like things like Instagram and TikTok. And I was like, oh shit, is this becoming a thing again? Like, and now I'm getting videos of people getting into all out fights with scalpers, trying to buy as many
Yep.
boxes as they possibly can. Like, is the market
Yeah.
like jumping for these cards again?
I don't think it's ever stagnated.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just been a constant thing. The influencer, I think it was Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Um, he recently just sold an illustration Pokemon card, something like that. It was a specific Pokemon card,
Yeah.
and he sold it for like 1.6 million dollars or
Jesus.
something like that. Yeah, it was a crazy astronomical amount of money for one card.
Oh
And
my God.
yeah, no, those things go for a lot, like
Yeah.
depending
Yeah.
what you're what you pulled and stuff like that. That's why. But like, there's a lot of criticism behind that because it's
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, adults can for sure enjoy children's media and
Oh
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But we have to draw a line where these people are obviously just doing it for the money,
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
you're seeing all these lines filled with like grown people
With adult money.
lining up for, yeah, adult
Yeah.
people, and then they like take all the boxes and you see these kids waiting in line too, and they're waiting for boxes, and then they end up
Oh.
not getting any, and that's so
Yeah. They
sad.
could be robbing the
Like,
kids of, yeah, it's like that's a whole new generation of Pokemon enjoyers that you could just be ruining this for.
yeah, I'm
Not
so
only
glad
that,
that
but
I
the
didn't grow up.
inflation. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't grow up in this age and I was able to, more or less, able to get Pokemon cards
Enjoy the
and
OGs.
enjoy collecting them. Yeah, I still have
Yeah.
mine.
Really? Do you know if any of
Yeah.
them are worth money?
Um, Uh, they go up and down in value depending
Yeah.
on the
Kind of like my comic
what
book
is it?
collection.
Yeah, if you
Mm-hmm.
keep it in
Mint
this type
condition.
of condition, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it goes up in value and stuff like that. Obviously these were owned by children, so they're not in mint condition
Mm-hmm.
whatsoever. So it has ticked the value.
Just a couple of chewed off edges. And it's not that
Yeah,
bad.
they're well loved though, but I have thought of selling them just because 'cause they're just sitting there,
Yeah.
but it's fun to look at. Yeah.
That's really cool. So I just got through looking at it. I'm not looking at the pictures. I'm just looking at the information. But it says here that in February, no, this month actually, a PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator card sold for
Yeah.
$16.5 million.
Okay, that's the one. That's the one that's
Jesus
sold. Yep.
Christ. And
16, so I was off by 10 million.
that is so much,
1
dude.
million is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Apparently, let's see, the second most expensive one is going to be the first edition's Shining Charizard.
Charizard,
It's got
yep.
to have a PSA grade of 10 as well, but you can sell
Mhm.
that for $15,000 plus. Wow. But
If
yeah,
only I'd kept my older stuff.
if only you had kept all your shinies.
Yep.
Yeah, but I
Or even
feel
just the regular Charizard.
yeah,
What
I
were you
feel
saying?
bad for the kids though. Like you are right. Like with enough adults purchasing one particular product, it can artificially inflate how much that product costs, and then eventually kids won't be able to buy them at all. Like that would really
Mhm.
suck, man. Like you want kids to be into these franchises because that's what builds them. Hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
But going into my topics,
mm-hmm.
so let's go from there. I picked some more fun topics, nothing too crazy. I mean, they're pretty crazy, but we're just gonna talk about the fun stuff
Sounds
this
good.
stream. So to start off,
Mm-hmm.
I think you'll find this pretty interesting because you were talking about the Evangelion series that they're making.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, they've just announced that um the original writer for the Evangelion series is not gonna be joining the writer crew.
Okay,
Um, yeah, Hideki Anno, he's
right.
not coming on as a writer anymore. At least they haven't announced it yet.
Okay.
I don't think he is though, because why would they bring him on so late to one of his renowned properties, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But they're bringing on Nier's director and creator,
Ooh.
Yoko Taro,
Yeah.
as a
Ooh.
writer.
That is
Yeah.
a that's actually that's actually awesome. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
that
Obviously it would be nice to have um the
writer
original
back,
writer, yeah, but I mean if he feels as if he's okay with passing it off to what's his name? Yoko
Yoko
Taro?
Taro. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be awesome, man. Like I would love to see what he does with the franchise and where he wants to take the story. Cause
Yeah, it's
I'm
gonna be
assuming
really interesting.
yeah, I'm assuming this isn't a retelling, right? Like this is a new a new story.
I mean, to my understanding, I thought that the different Evangelion um series or
Mm-hmm.
whatever were just different timelines. Is that correct? Or because I
You
briefly
know,
read that somewhere.
honestly, that's the first time me hearing that theory. But I mean,
Mm,
that's not outside the realm of possibility. Um, because they have had alternate timelines where like the Ava pilots were in school together. There has been a number of different stories within the Ava universe that aren't necessarily connected. So it could be that there are alternating timelines that are happening. Although I guess
mm-hmm.
in the main story they never really tackle any kind of alternate timelines
Mm,
outside of you know what it reminds me of is that it reminds me like sometimes there's creative creators that will come in and say, hey, I have this really cool story to include like Sinji and the crew in this slice of life anime, and then the creators will be like, yeah, go ahead, go do that, and then they'll create their story and come back, and it won't fit into the overall Ava universe, but it's a fun little side story, something separate,
mm, mm-hmm.
but still the same. And I wonder if it's something like that, because the movies, the three movies or three and a half, four movies that came out, um, those Ava movies pretty much tread the exact same storyline as the original series, only that, of course, updated story just a little bit, updated graphics. I say graphics, updated animation. Um, but it was pretty much still the same story. They didn't really change all that much. So I don't know. I don't
Mm.
know. But I do know that there are alternate stories that happen in timelines that are not the same as the original Ava. So you may be completely right. There could just be alternate dimensions, which would be
Mm.
cool if they do something like that here. If they do like an alternate timeline, and or if they decide to tackle Ava programs in other places in the world, because Japan wasn't the only ones, or Neo Tokyo wasn't the only Ava program that was happening at the time. So it'd be cool to see what they decide to do.
I think knowing Yoko Taro, he probably is going to do that. He has said that his Anir property is very heavily influenced by
Mm.
Evangelion, so
Mm-hmm.
maybe he could. And like e- the anime, if you didn't know, there's actually an anime for Near Automata.
Yeah,
So if
yeah.
you don't
I've.
have a chance to play the game, like Near Automata is pretty good alternative. Um, it does kind of diverge from where the video game goes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but that's just kind of playing around with Yoko Taro's just the way he thinks. Like it makes it canon just because of the alternate endings that you can get for the game itself. Like
Oh,
there's
okay.
26 endings for
Holy
the Near
crap.
Automata. Yeah. Well, there's six canon endings.
Uh huh.
There's 26 because it follows the letters of the alphabet. And the
Wow.
rest of the 20 are just like very joke endings, you know? Like one of
Oh.
them is where, you're playing as an android
Mm-hmm.
So you shouldn't be able to eat, but one of the other androids um kind of like dares the main your character that you're playing as to eat a
Mm-hmm.
fish to see what happens, and you eat it, and that's an ending because you die from eating fish. That's an ending that you
I
can
really
get.
need to play this game. Yeah.
Yeah. So like a lot of them are joke endings, but there's six canon endings, I think. Well, there's actually four, and I think five and six are um they follow after like
Uh-huh.
the fourth ending. Um,
Oh, so you have
so
to unlock on 4 before you get 5 and 6?
yeah, I
Oh
think that's
man,
how
that
it
sounds
goes. So
fun.
it's pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
I really highly encourage anybody to play Nier Automata. But um yeah, so I definitely think that's where he would go with the Evangelion series.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing that someone else mentioned that there were diverging timelines with what has been told prior. Um yeah, I'm pretty excited to see. This is someone who's never watched Evangelion, so I'm definitely going to be watching this one, knowing that Yoko Taro is on the team because I love that guy's just crazy
Oh yeah.
with the thought process.
Yeah, it sounds like it
Um,
would be a lot of fun seeing what he does with the franchise. I'm
yeah,
completely
I'm
down.
excited. Yeah, so that's to say, on to my next topic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, excuse me. Square Enix celebrates 10 million copies sold of Nier Automata.
Jeez.
Automata. Sorry, I've
Uh-huh.
been saying it wrong this whole time. Automata. 10 million copies. And after that live stream went on or something like that, this guy, Geoff Keighley, who is apparently the creator of the Game Awards,
Mm-hmm.
released an image on Twitter that said, Near Automata will be continued. So
Ooh.
people were like, thinking, is this a sequel or is this more for the anime? But that's pretty exciting to hear as someone who really likes this series.
Yeah, that sounds
Um,
awesome. Looks like they're going to be
yeah, or at least
expanding
the
on it.
game. Yeah, so me and my excitement, I decided to play Near Replicant,
Mm-hmm.
which is the story told before Near Automata. Um, it plays pretty similarly to Near Automata, so I wanted to play it when I initially bought it, but I
Right.
have so many games in my library that they just kind of sit there and never get played.
Yeah.
But
Sounds like me.
yeah, I read all this news about Yoko Taro and the new game or whatever coming out, so I was like, let me play this game and figure it out.
Dude, that
And
sounds
I was
awesome.
playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the first 2 hours of the game
Uh-huh.
and you kind of picking up the story, but me and my dumbass decided to just be like, you know what? If this is the prequel to Near Automata, what is the overarching story of these games?
Hmm.
So I looked it up
Yeah.
and I basically spoiled myself. I was so mad at myself because I was like, this would have been so cool to pick up on my own from the game. But I was
Mm-hmm.
just like, I played the sequel. How does this turn into that? Because, like, you're playing Near Replicant, and it
Mm-hmm.
starts off with these kids who are like by themselves and fighting these monsters in what looks to be our world. Like, the year was like 2040
Yeah.
something when the prologue plays for Near Replicant.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they're in like these abandoned buildings and stuff like that, and it looks relatively newly abandoned, it especially in the year 2040 something, right? So
Right.
I was just like, how does this turn into Near Automata? Um, because so from the prologue, it starts in 2045 or whatever. Then it like time skips 1,000 years into
Whoa.
the future
Uh huh.
in Near Replicant. Yeah, and essentially humanity, I guess, has started over again. Like they're just fighting with swords and magic and fighting these monsters. Like they're,
Uh huh.
but you see remnants of like our civilization, like a you know with buildings and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
A urban
Like a
civilization.
like a
That's the proper
post-apocalyptic
terminology
world.
for it. Yeah, so I'm just
Yeah.
like, how did this turn into near automata?
Oh,
So I
dude.
looked it up,
Yeah.
and it's not even just the near games. Like they connect to these other games that Yoko Taro worked on, the Drakengard series. I don't know if you ever heard of that. I've
No.
only heard of it by title.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, the Drakengard series actually starts off. Well, it actually starts off from this other game that has a different title.
Uh.
And basically, basically, it starts with like magic, like people using magic, like in
Yeah.
medieval times with dragons and stuff like that. And then humans get hit with a sickness that they cannot hope to evolve from or cure.
Hmm.
So that's where near replicant comes. Um, and then eventually they put their consciousness, like the human's consciousness, into robots. So then it's like
Oh.
robots with human brains, and
Oh
then
man.
it comes to near automata, where it's supposedly humans fighting aliens, but then you find out that humans are actually extinct. So so you're grappling with the existential crisis of what is it to be human, um, if we're androids but have sentient consciousness and can
Right.
feel and experience things like a human, does that not make us humans? Like,
Oh, this
oh my
sounds
gosh.
right up my alley, man.
Yeah,
I
sorry
really
sorry
need
to
to dive
spoil the
into the
whole.
lore.
Yeah, I'm sorry to spoil that for you for Nier Automata, because when you figure that out,
Uh huh.
which they tell you, it's not something hidden on the wall, it happens in the storyline,
Yeah.
which I'm thankful for because I would have been kind of maybe too dumb to figure it out on
Maybe a
my
little
own.
lost.
But when you find that, like when you figure that out, you're like, "Oh my gosh, like that's such a to play that game over again for the first time."
Mm-hmm.
I and that's kind of why I'm mad that I spoiled myself in Near Replicant, because I'm like, "Oh man, I kind of like spoiled that feeling for me
Mm.
to feel
I
that
see.
like, oh my
To
gosh moment,
discover
you know?"
that, yeah.
Yeah.
But even still, like for me, playing these games, yeah, knowing the ending of the game is can be bad and whatnot. But for me, it's like the journey of getting up to that discovery that ends up becoming the real
Oh,
fun part, right? Like,
yeah.
because I just got through replaying what is it, Last of Us 2, and even knowing
Mm,
for the most part what happens to Joel and what eventually happens to Ellie.
Ellie.
Yeah, getting to the end of that game was like, oh dude, I had to take a break.
Mm-hmm.
Cuz it's like so emotionally exhausting, but so
Mm-hmm.
good at the same time.
It is. It's really good. And oh man, just video games, man. And the
Oh yeah.
things that people can just think of, like, and then you think about, like, oh my gosh, like this came from a human dude's brain. Like this came from this dude. Like,
Mhm.
holy shit. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
that
kind of jealous, but
that
also
shit's
like,
awe-inspiring, dude. I
yeah,
love
that's the word I was about to say. Yeah.
Yeah, I love diving into stories like that that can really take you on a journey. I mean, it's the main reason why I like any piece of art, really. To kind of like uh, transport me to a different world where I can just explore and discover things about the story that it's trying to tell. Like I love stuff like that, and most games that I play have some aspect of that. Like I'm about to start what is it? The remake to Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Cuz they remade the whole game. And so I haven't played it since forever ago, I think. and I'm stoked to kind of like go back into that story, even though I know how the story ends. Right, I played it like I don't know, sometime in high school. I don't even remember. But to kind of experience it all over again would be freaking awesome. Maybe because
Mm.
I've probably forgotten some of the details. Who knows? But yeah, I'm down. I'm down. I want to play it. It's you can pretty much buy it on any gaming system right now, right?
Um, I don't know if it's on the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
I think they recently just released it on the Switch. I'm not sure, but
Oh,
I have it for PC, so but it's
okay.
definitely it was released on the PlayStation, so
All right. Okay.
PlayStation
I'm gonna
4.
get it.
So yeah.
I'm getting it.
Hmm.
Gonna have to look in the store, see if I can find it. All
Yeah,
right.
definitely.
We are about 30 seconds out to this 30 minutes being over. Put in your
Hmm.
final details while you can.
I was kind of finished a while ago, so
Yeah, for a minute there, I thought you were gonna try put color into it.
I could have.
All right, let's see. We are getting close to the hour. Pa, 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 pa. There it goes. Ah, hold on. Let me turn that off here. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Let me pull it up what I have. Okay. All right. This is what we got. And let me pull up what Pikachu actually looks like. All right. And let me see here. Let's see. Is it not pulling up? Hold on. Let me see if I can get this up on the screen. Oh no, it's not gonna let me all of a sudden. Oh, looks like OBS lost it. Oh crap. Well, let's take a look at what we got so far. All right, so you and I both have the stripes on his back. Um,
Oh, okay, yeah. I messed up.
I don't know why. I thought that there was like a little boomerang mark on his chest. Am I wrong for thinking that?
Yeah, that's from think you're thinking of Knuckles.
Ah, crap. I
Knuckles has a thing on his chest.
thought. I don't know why I thought he had a thing on his chest. I could have swore he did. Oh well, I got that part wrong. Yeah, there are
The
markings on his ears.
the marking it on his tail is actually at the base of his tail,
Okay,
not at the
I
not
put
at
it
the
on
tip.
both in order to kind of cover my bases.
Mhm.
I mean, we got a couple of details wrong here and there, but you know, for the most part, I think we did all right.
Pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we both got pretty close, except for some extra markings here and there. All right, so let's see here. Let me go ahead and pull up a new canvas. And we can get started. Let's see, this time let's go ahead and tackle Link from Legends of Zelda, since
Okay.
he's probably one of the most popular characters. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna use a model for this one. Well, I have an idea in my head. We'll see how it goes. And by model, I mean like a 3D mannequin model. Cause I have this idea for like an action pose for him. Here we go. Okay. And starting the timer now. And let's go.
Okay.
All right. So what other piece of news do we have coming?
Let me just figure out this thing. Um,
I want to
so
record.
brief news, Kristen Bell joins the Sonic Cinematic Universe as
Ooh.
the voice actor for Amy.
Oh
Which
snap! So Sonic's getting a girlfriend.
maybe.
Wait, maybe is she his girlfriend? Am I remembering this incorrectly?
It's not canon,
Uh
but
huh.
people want it to be, and then some people don't want it to be because of other ships, but
Right.
um yeah, he she could be.
Hmm.
She didn't initially start off as Sonic crazy like they do depict her in the Son newer as in like Sonic Heroes, which is kind of old.
Right.
In the new games, they don't really do that anymore. But she was
Hmm.
depicted as Sonic Crazy in Sonic Heroes. And then I think also in like the last really big 2D cartoon iteration of Sonic, which was Sonic X. Yeah, Sonic X. Uh, Amy was kind of Sonic Crazy there too. But a lot of the newer ones, like newer games, don't depict her like that, which is pretty nice to have because
Mm-hmm.
it was kind of annoying to have her just kind of fawn for a guy who was just not
Just
having it really.
not acknowledging her much.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. That would kind of suck just having this fangirl as part of the cast. Like I don't know how much I would enjoy watching that either. Although
It was
for,
pretty annoying.
yeah, from what I remember of the cartoon series that I would watch, which obviously there was two different cartoons that were airing at the same time in the 90s and there's a whole thing about that. But I really don't remember Amy until, man, when did she first appear in the Sonic series? Was she a video game character first, or was she like part of the cartoon series first?
I think she was a video game character first.
Hmm.
And she looks way different than what she looks like now. Let me look it up.
Yeah, like I guess I don't know when she first came onto the scene because I really don't remember her until much later.
Amy first appeared in the video games. Yeah, in
Okay.
Sonic CD. Yeah.
Oh.
Um,
Oh, that was that Sega. What was that? Sega CD back in the day?
yeah.
Dang, I never had that. So maybe that's why I missed
The
her.
show was much different. Yeah. But they did uh in the last movie they teased her in the end credit scene,
Mhm.
which was really cool. She didn't talk in that scene. So a lot of people were kind of speculating on who that would have been to voice her. I
Right.
don't know if I was thinking Kristen Bell for
I
her
mean,
voice actor. But it's
she's
not
done,
bad. Not a
yeah.
bad pick.
I mean, she has experience with voiceover work. She did what's the little sister's name on Frozen? Um
Anna.
there you go.
Yeah. But
That is her, right?
that's what's gonna happen. Like I'm just gonna listen to her talking as Amy and just be like, it's Anna.
Yeah,
Anna needs
cuz
to.
it's not like she's very versatile in her she's not that versatile in her vocal range. So yeah. whenever you hear Amy, you're definitely gonna think, oh, that's Kristen Bell. At least
Yeah,
Idris Elba gave us something a little bit different for Knuckles.
kind of. I mean, his voice is very like discernible. Like I can't not think of Idris Elba whenever he's talking, even as Knuckles. Like
I
he gave him
guess,
a good character, like
yeah.
that's for sure.
I
But
mean, he
it's
didn't
definitely
really
like
give him like a English accent, though, right? It's kind of a more of an Americanized accent. Or does Knuckles have an accent in the movie?
he kind of has an accent in the movie, but it's not English accent.
Is it?
Like I feel like it kind of feels like he was trying to do a different accent, like not have an English accent, right, for
Yeah.
the role,
Uh huh.
but um couldn't really I don't know, but it wasn't bad. Like I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's a bad
my
like
brain is
what
so
he was
rotted,
doing was
dude.
bad.
My brain is so rotted. My first thought was he didn't try to do a Ugandan accent, right?
Oh my
But no,
gosh.
he didn't. But I know, well, because Idris Elba definitely has an English accent. Um, the only reason I mention Knuckles' accent because I don't remember him doing a any kind. I don't remember Knuckles having a distinct accent in the movie, which is why I kind of saw like Alba's portrayal of Knuckles as being a little bit more versatile. But I could be completely wrong. He could have an accent. I just don't remember it.
Mm.
But I mean, the person who voiced Tails did a really good job. I mean, it was almost spot on.
I think that's because it is the
It's the
regular voice
actual.
actor for yeah.
No way. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
it's a yeah, I think so.
That's cool
It's
as hell.
cuz I remember her being in the games too.
Mm-hmm.
Um I'm just really good with sounds, so
Yeah.
I can kind of tell that it was her. At least I thought I looked it up and saw. Which fun fact, she also plays Mantis in Marvel Rivals. So,
No way. Well, then
yeah, which I
she's
confirmed because
seasoned.
I was like, she
Yeah.
sounds familiar.
Definitely a seasoned voiceover actor.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But yeah, Tells's accent is obviously spot on. Not accent, but voiceover is spot on. Sonic's, I mean, if you know the actor, you just kind of hear him in Sonic's voice. Um,
Yeah, that's how I feel about him too. Like
yeah.
it's just, oh, it's that guy. But he does a good job
Oh, for sure.
characterizing Sonic,
Mm-hmm.
so there's that.
Yeah, he definitely does a good job of like having the Sonic attitude, but it's definitely hear him whenever you hear him. Um,
Hmm.
so yeah. I mean, I'm excited to see. I didn't even know that they were going to be doing another sequel. I know they kind of teased it going towards the end. Um, I wonder if they're going to be able to convince Jim Carrey to come back as Eggman, or do you think like his journey as the main villain is over?
He, I think really likes that role,
Mm-hmm.
so maybe he'll come back.
Which
But
is why he keeps coming back to it all the time.
yeah, but I don't know. I think his character's dead, so I'm not sure, which is
Wait,
kind of
did his
crazy
character die at
because
the end? I don't remember. Like
he blew up.
I thought his grandfather blew up. Although to be
No,
fair,
they
I've only seen
both
the
blew up.
movie once, so I
Yeah,
could be
it's
completely
hinted that they
misremembering.
both blew up, like
Okay.
on the ship. Yeah,
Well, so
but
who
who
do
knows?
you suspect might be the main antagonist of the movie? Who-
Oh, at the end of the last movie, they show what's his name? Metal Sonic. Yeah, they show
Oh,
Metal
right, they
Sonic.
do.
So,
Yeah, you're unlocking
um,
memories here because I keep trying to remember. I keep trying to remember. It's been a while since I had seen it. my little one, she ended up getting into Sonic. Yay. And all thanks to Minecraft of all things, because Minecraft has their own Sonic world that you can play in. So she kind of like jumped headfirst into it, and so we started showing her the movies, and now she's become a fan of the movies. But she hasn't seen the third one. Only, well, she hasn't seen the third one yet. I think I ended up watching the third one to make sure it wasn't going to be too scary for her. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, I think that's the reason why I've only seen it once. Um, but that's probably going to be the next movie we show her, because it didn't seem like it was all that. It didn't seem too scary for that little one. She gets she gets freaked out by any scenes in movies that become too intense.
Oh,
She's a sensitive little one. Um, but yeah, well, she'll probably be watching it. And then once she watches that, I'm pretty sure I'll be seeing that movie about 5 times in a row.
it's a good one. It's a good movie.
I'm
I've
down,
also
man.
watched it like 5 times, so
I
can't
I
blame her.
was really I thought it was cool, and I was also kind of taken back by hearing Keanu Reeves' voice coming out of Shadow. What did you think about that?
Oh, that was crazy. I think he did. So it's the same thing with him. I
Mm-hmm.
can only hear him
Yeah, I can only hear him.
as as Shadow. But
It's just
again, he did a
Neo
good job
as Shadow.
characterizing the character.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can definitely see that, you know. Yeah, I can believe this is Shadow's voice.
Yeah.
I think he did a good job. It is crazy that I didn't think I would hear my name coming from Keanu Reeves, Like
Had to feel good
that
though, right?
yeah, that's the first thing that's the funny thing about having Maria as the character.
Right.
Like,
he
so
he
it's
loves
pretty
his
fun.
Latinas, I think is the meme.
That's the meme, yeah. But pretty funny.
Yeah, I can't wait to show it to her. She's gonna have fun. She especially liked it whenever Sonic went Super Saiyan. She calls him
Oh,
Golden Sonic.
supersonic.
Yeah. She calls him Golden Sonic, which she relates to
Not
Golden as
wrong.
being K-pop Demon Hunters. So she thinks the
Okay,
power up is the same thing. That's
that's
the world
funny.
she lives in. It all mixes together in her head.
That's
Oh
fine.
man.
That's a not bad recognition there, I
Right?
think.
Right? It's all the same universe to that kid. But
I'll
yeah,
have to
yeah, she
see.
likes him. She's a big fan. I've been wanting to show her the cartoons, but I don't know. I've watched some of the cartoons from the 90s, and I don't know if they're too dated for her, whether or not she would be into watching them all over again. Well, the
I think they're
goofier
a
the
bit
goofier version.
dated. I think they're a bit dated. I don't like the Netflix one that they came out. That
The
one's pretty good.
is that one? Which one is that one? Is that Sonic X, or is it called Sonic
No,
X or Sonic Frontiers or something like that?
no. Sonic X is the 2D one, the cartoon one that released on Kids WB or something like that. So that
Oh.
one's old. That one might be dated. Um,
Oh damn, here I was thinking about the 90s version.
yeah, early 2000s.
Yeah.
I think I can't remember what it's called actually.
Hmm.
Sonic Boom is pretty good.
Okay, I do
That one
remember
came
that
out
one,
a few years ago
right?
where they're like in the jungle.
And
That
that's
one's pretty good.
the 3D animation one, right?
Yeah. And the jokes in there are actually like
Pretty funny.
pretty pretty funny. Yeah. Like as an adult if you're watching it with her, you're like, they did not put this in there. Um, Pretty good stuff. Nothing like too vulgar. It's
Right,
just
right.
like this is just too smart
It's
of
something
or
adults will
like
catch on to.
it's a yeah, it's a this is a making commentary on what's happening in the world right now,
Mm-hmm.
ironically, and it's really funny that
Nice.
it's in a kids TV show, let alone Sonic the Hedgehog of all things, but that's that's fun.
That's fun.
Yeah. I can't remember what it's called, but it's pretty good. It's ended. I think it had 3 seasons. I highly recommend it. Pretty good stuff.
Let me see. Uh, what is the most recent one? The most recent one is. Let's see. You said you had Sonic the Hedgehog Chaos Tales or Chow Tales. I don't know. That one was a YouTube series, so that one may not count. And then you have Sonic and Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings that came out last year,
That
and
one's just a short,
that one's just a
or like a
short.
short series. Yeah. That was for the video game HD remake of Generations,
Mm-hmm.
where they also added shadows. They added shadow themed stages and Shadow as a playable character.
Oh,
So that
okay.
one's just a short. Yeah.
Maybe it's the Sonic Prime.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, okay. That one's on Netflix. Yeah, that one's the
Yeah.
most. That one came out in like 2022.
Mhm. That one's pretty good. It deals with alternate dimensions.
Oh, cool. Does he
Yeah.
meet different versions of himself?
No, not of himself. He
Mm-hmm.
meets different versions of his friends.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to check that one out. That one sounds fun.
It's it's fun. Highly
Like I
recommend
said,
it.
I'm just trying to find as many Sonic properties as she can ingest because we need to make sure this kid comes out nerdy.
Mhm. That one's fine. I don't think there's anything too scary
Mm-hmm.
that happens in it. But Sonic Boom is pretty good, I think, for her.
Okay, I need to check
Maybe?
that one
I
out for
don't
her
know.
too.
How old is she? Maybe
She's
she's too young to understand?
I
Well,
don't
I
know.
don't know.
She's 5. It's. I think she is getting to that point where she's starting to ask questions on what's this and what's that and how many of there of this. Like just the other day, she asked me, how many trees are there in the world? How the hell am I supposed to answer that? So I looked it up on Google. I'm just like, there's like 3.04 trillion of them. And she's like, wow. As if she understands what trillion means.
It's a crazy question for her to
Oh, dude.
but, kids ask crazy questions
All the time.
all the time.
I love this stage of her getting older because it gives me reason to look up stuff myself and just introduce her to all that like fun stuff that for all the hobbies that I have and all the nerd properties that I like. It's really fun to be able to expose her to it, so that way we can kind of enjoy them together. So like, yeah, whenever she got into Minecraft, we played that together. Whenever she got into Bluey was super fun to watch. And now that she's getting into Sonic, I just get to start, pretty much just going through the catalog of all the different Sonic animations there are. I did start off with like the original '90s version, which was kind of like a Looney Tunes ish slapstick kind of a show, and it was. Do you remember the actor that played Steve Urkel from like?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was the one that was voicing Sonic in those early cartoons. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I showed her that one for a couple of episodes, and she was kind of into it, but it didn't really hold her attention all that much. And so now I just want to keep going through like the different Sonic Adventure shows and see which one sticks, because She definitely likes the franchise. She definitely likes the movies. Now it's just trying to figure out which cartoon series that she's into. But like I said, just gives me an excuse to kind of go through them and see what I like.
Yeah,
But that's
that
gonna
was
be
just a
cool.
tidbit of update for that because
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely uh, looking forward to the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I went to watch. I really like. If you guys are new viewers or you don't know, I really like the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. It's one of my favorite things.
Mm-hmm.
I went to watch Transformers 1 when it released just to get the exclusive Shadow the Hedgehog poster that released. Which, by
Nice.
the way, that movie was actually not that bad.
Yeah, I
I'm
hear that
sad
it
that
was
they're
pretty
not.
good.
Yeah, I'm sad that they're not continuing with that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I really like Transformers when it's an animated property. Like I
Yeah.
don't like this live action stuff,
Yeah.
so I'm
Yeah.
really disappointed that they're not continuing with that. It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I did watch that, got the exclusive poster, um, bought a Japanese exclusive Shadow the Hedgehog poster for the movie. It wasn't expensive, thank goodness, but it's really cool. It's on my
Nice.
wall. Um, yeah, I just really like the franchise,
Yeah,
and
for
they've
good
done.
reason.
This is one of the best video game movie adaptations that I've
Yes,
seen.
definitely.
Uh,
Like it
and
gives me hope that they'll or that movie studios will take cues from this and continue, especially like even with the Super Mario Brothers movies. They did really good with those things, and that's another one that the little one constantly watches. Um, and so yeah, we'll see what they continue to do with more video game based movies. Although I don't have a lot of hope for the Resident Evil movie that they keep, or is it Resident Evil or Silent Hill? I think it's Silent Hill.
oh, the Silent Hill movie that just came out? Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
it was really bad.
yeah, I heard it was really bad. I was like, come
Which
on,
is like,
guys.
how do you mess this up?
I don't know.
We just released the remake of that game.
Yeah, and
Like,
it's your standard psychological horror movie. Like I don't know how they keep messing it up. In all honesty, like yeah, I don't know. And not only that, but the thing that disappointed me the most was the fact that they ended up getting the director for this one is the same director that did the first Silent Hill movie. Um, which I was like, why would you give him another chance to mess it up again? But you know, whatever.
oh, it's
I'm
the same director?
yeah. It's a let
Oh,
me double check just to be sure. But let me see.
well then, yeah,
Silent
that's on them.
Hill
'Cause like, how do you,
movie.
how do you?
Yeah, how do you screw up twice? All right, so for the
Well,
first for the first Silent Hill, no, it's not the Return to Silent Hill. Let me look here. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so the Silent Hill that was released in 2006, that was directed by Christoph Gans. Um, let's see, and then for this second, let's see. Yeah, Return to Silent Hill. Yeah, he returned as the director. Same guy,
mm,
Christoph Gans. Oh God. So yeah, I guess they had more faith in the guy than I'm assuming.
well, they kind of deserve what they got then because it's like you literally the definition of like stupidity is doing the same thing and expecting this different results. So
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
if they didn't see how bad the first one turned out and how not praised by the community it was, and they were just like, okay, yeah, well, let's just give him another shot. How bad could it be?
Right.
Well, it was pretty bad, if
Yeah.
not maybe worse. I don't know if it's rated worse than the last one, but
I don't know.
I did not hear good things about it.
The last one kind of had like a little bit of a cult following from what I remember. I remember seeing the first one and thinking to myself, well, this is more or less more of a straight horror as opposed to being anything that's related to the Silent Hill franchise, right? Because they kind of used Silent Hill as being more of a alternate dimension that you get thrown in instead of being like a representation of somebody's horrific psyche, right? And so I was like,
Mm.
okay, that's a weird way of going about it, but if no one's ever played the video games, then they're none the wiser. So whatever. I guess we're just getting a straight horror out of it. Um, but then it's like, yeah, it wasn't that well received, and then they bring the guy back to do the sequel to it. I don't know. I don't. As precious as movie funds go nowadays. I'm surprised they greenlit this one, kind of like the way that they would constantly greenlight like the Resident Evil movies. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
for some reason they keep giving it back to the same director.
I don't know. Weird.
Yeah, it's odd. It's got to be some sort of weird Hollywood politics going on there. But either way, I am excited for the next Sonic movie, and they're just one of the few movies that are doing the that are finally doing video game movies right.
Hmm. And it helps that the studio like pays attention to what the fan base wants
Mm-hmm.
with them changing Sonic's look in the beginning. Like that was pretty
Oh
good.
yeah, yeah. Away
Yeah.
from that uncanny valley hedgehog that they gave us at
Yeah.
first.
And then them also understanding that, yeah, we can't really go too serious with this property. It is a video game, especially one that's geared towards children.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just really amp that silliness up to not really 100, but a proper amount.
Close enough.
Um, yeah, they really understand like who they should be catering to
Mm-hmm.
with with this property. So they're doing a great
Exactly.
job. I don't know if you know like the other characters, but they did. Some fans theorize that now that Eggman's gone,
Mm-hmm.
potentially
Right.
that they might be bringing Silver into the franchise. He's the white looking hedgehog
Yeah. Yeah. I
from
know
the
which one you're
really
talking
bad
about.
Sonic the Hedgehog video game
Mm-hmm.
'06. So he's from the future, and
Okay.
that's what they were theorizing, that he was going to come from the future. Maybe that's where Metal Sonic comes from. Like he comes from the future to hunt um, Sonic
Right.
down, and possibly Silver follows after him, and he, does the whole spiel like, I have to kill you because you're the reason why the future sucks. And
Right.
that's why that kicks off Sonic 4 potentially, which
Mm-hmm.
is a cool theory. But they haven't really announced that he's coming into the franchise. Rouge the Bat might be showing up in Sonic 4, so that might be cool. But I don't know, I just don't see it without Eggman. So it'll be
Yeah.
exciting to see what they do.
Yeah. It would be a little bit odd without Jim Carrey running around, or at least just like in the last movie where he's not really playing the protagonist, or I'm sorry, the antagonist throughout the entire movie, that he's kind of like a protagonist. Like, that'd
Mm,
be really cool if they bring him back to that degree, but I wonder if they
mhm,
would just, I don't know, kind of expand on his character a bit more.
mm.
All right, we are at the end of the 30 minutes. I did not get very far. Yours look a lot more lore accurate than mine. Mine looks like a freaking Keebler elf, man.
I mean, his basic design, like his most iconic design with the hat,
Uh huh.
you can't really help it. Like he's gonna just kind of look like that.
Yeah, I was
I
kind
think
of.
especially at that angle too. Like
Yeah,
it doesn't,
I remember him having like the hair that goes a little bit longer around the ears.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't quite remember how his outfit looks.
Mm.
This is why I was saying, like, for some reason in the back of my head, I had sort of like this Peter Pan thing going, because I know it's kind of like a medieval tunic is kind of what he
Mm-hmm.
wears, and I
Yeah.
didn't think that he wore any kind of armor. Like, I know for a fact he's got his shield. I know he's got his
Mm-hmm.
sword. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if he has any armor, or maybe in some other games he definitely does.
So only in the recent ones,
Mm-hmm.
Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, does he
Yeah.
have like even in his like this is the Breath of the Wild and I guess Tears of the Kingdom at the beginning outfit I
Right.
was trying to draw. Like this tunic right here would be blue, which I think they changed it for the game
Right.
because he's very closely tied to the royal family.
Yeah. Yeah.
In that game, that's why he's wearing blue instead of green.
Uh huh.
But in the other games, he doesn't wear armor. So you're right, he would just be wearing like a green
Like a green tunic
tunic.
the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah. In my
I
head,
need to fix my
I
Discord.
tried the main images that came up in my head was a lot of the early animation that came out, and like some of the artwork that came
Oh.
out during the Super NES
Uh
versions
yeah.
of the game, and I think that's why like my head's like, is he kind of wearing a tunic, or is he wearing the same outfit as, and the hat looks kind of, you know what? I remember he had pointed ears though. I remember that he's kind of like this elvish character, correct?
Yeah, they're the elvish characters in the story, which they're canonically called Hylians, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they're basically elves. Because of the
Okay.
pointy ears.
Yeah, because of the pointy
Uh,
ears.
yeah, I think the only franchise that kind of introduces some type of armor, other than obviously Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom for Link,
Mm-hmm.
is Twilight Princess, but it's chainmail and it's under his tunic. So it's
Oh, I
primarily
see.
Yeah, it's primarily just the green. So,
Okay.
like we said, you can't really draw Link without making him look like a little elf.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep, that's the
yeah.
way he came out.
That's
Definitely
about it.
elvish.
It's not I mean, it's not like I can look at that and be like, yeah, that's Link.
I at least
He
tried to
has the
get his
longish
hair.
hair.
Yeah, because I remember
Yeah.
like the hair, if I remember correctly, the hair kind of came over his face a little bit, and it kind of hung. Um
Mhm.
I don't
It's
remember.
longer in front of his ears.
Yeah, yeah, and it's longer in front of his ears. And doesn't, we'll probably get into this later, but doesn't Zelda also have the long in front of her ears too?
Yeah, she does.
Okay. Okay,
I think it's
I'm going to have to remember that. But yeah, yeah, these are our links so far. Dude, yours, I mean, holy crap. It looks like you are well versed at drawing Link.
Oh
Jesus.
yeah.
Look at
I've
that.
drawn him a few times, so
Mm-hmm.
and I stared
Wow.
at him for a good time before the yeah, before the
Yeah, you
stream.
got it down, man.
Thank you.
All right, so let's go ahead and start there. Let's see. I think this time we'll be drawing Ash Ketchum. Ash.
Okay.
Let's see here. Let me pull up a new canvas. Bum, 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 bum,
I don't
bum.
know how to put all this stuff.
Gotta catch 'em all.
I did look at Ash briefly as well. Um, but I was just thinking like, oh, he's like super simple. But you'd be surprised after not looking at a character for so long what you
Mm-hmm.
kind of forget.
Yeah.
But his character design is really simple though.
Yeah, yeah. The thing that's sticking the most out in my head is his hat, his
Mm-hmm.
little finger gloves,
Mm-hmm.
his jean
Excuse
jacket.
me.
I think that's what he wears.
Something like that. Yeah, you
Something
know,
like
very
that.
early
Yeah.
90s
Yeah, very
look
early.
in.
Like I'm pulling from like the 90s Pokemon here. So so
Yeah.
no one expect like current day Ash, all right? We're getting straight 90s Ash on this one. But let's go ahead and start. Let's see here.
Gonna try and draw his 90s style too.
I think I'm gonna stick to just drawing his head and maybe his hands, because I got a little bit too ambitious with Link. At first, I was gonna do a full body thing, and I was like, "Oh crap, I'm running out of time." I had to zoom in on him and only do his head. So I'm gonna stick a little bit closer of a view this time, so I can get more done. All
Hate
right.
drawing hats.
Yeah, hats are weird. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna do the thing where you know how he turns his hat backwards right before he does a throw?
When he's all serious,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. That's what I'm gonna draw. That's a little bit more that's a little bit more my pace. Because if I had to draw his bill, I think that would I think that would mess up what my head can conjure up for this character. I want to be able to show as much of his face as possible. Maybe do something like you know, like he's about to throw the ball, or maybe like holding a pokeball and putting on his gloves or something like that. The real challenge is gonna make him look like he's 12 years old, right?
I
Ash is
think
around. He's a kid, right? He's like,
yeah, they start their journeys like when they're 10.
yeah, yeah, okay, all right. So I'll age him somewhere around 12. Big eyes, round face. All right. So what's next on the topic list here?
Let me look really quick. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to remember how the frick his hair goes.
I
I
think
can't
his hair is
remember.
really wild. Like it kind of goes out on the sides, but I think
I
it's
can
also
remember that,
because
but I don't
his
remember if he has like stuff on the side of his head or. I also just don't like drawing hats. Like
yeah.
ball
Well,
caps suck.
well, from what I remember, whenever he would do his hair, his back hat, his ball cap backwards, a tuft of hair would come out of the little window on the back of the hat.
Yeah.
And because normally that tuft of hair would be hanging over his face, I think, but whenever he goes
Mm-hmm.
backwards, it comes out of the that little opening in the back of the hat. So that's probably what I'll be doing, because it would make no sense to kind of have the hair not stick out through that part. But his hair is also very messy.
Okay, so next topic is um we can talk about this one.
Mm-hmm.
So earlier this week, Netflix allowed Warner Brothers
Oh
to
man.
um they allowed a 7-day waiver for them to think about the the bid that Paramount was offering.
Yeah.
Um, but then just today or even last night, I think they announced that they withdrew from the bid. Netflix did.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are saying that this might have been because WB reported their revenue for last year,
Yeah.
and it was 6% less than what was projected. This may have influenced Netflix on their decision, seeing the studio is not financially feasible. Where someone where they quoted, I think the CEO for Netflix saying that
Mm-hmm.
it was just not financially attractive anymore to get
Oh.
Warner Brothers, which sucks. But some professionals are saying this is just some articles I read on LinkedIn.
Right.
Some professionals there are saying that Netflix did this as a smart move, like this is the smartest move they could have done,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe they planned this from when Paramount was trying to push for their bid. Um, they were just seeing what they could get out of it without actually getting Warner Brothers, if that was the end, you
Okay.
know,
Kind of like a
result.
bargaining trip. They were just kind of
Yeah,
throwing in their hat just to see what kind of perks they can get out of the company.
yeah. So that's what this professional is saying.
Mm-hmm.
They were getting another studio to pay for their cancellation fee for their bid. Um, that was like the one up. That was probably the other thing that pushed them to pull out of the bid
Yeah.
was that Paramount offered to pay for the cancellation fee. Um, and then they said that further down the line when Paramount starts dropping IPs from
Mm-hmm.
Warner Brothers that aren't producing, Netflix can get them at a fraction of what they originally were worth with Warner Brothers.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, so Warner Brothers had bad finances, which is essentially why they're trying to sell their company to begin with.
Yeah.
Netflix saw this and was like, okay, we probably want to pull out of it, but it was more likely that they were also trying to get good deals out of Warner Brothers before they were bought out or out of Paramount.
Yeah. Something like
Okay.
that.
Okay. But now we have Paramount officially buying out Warner Brothers.
They haven't announced, but I mean, Netflix dropped out, so I guess why would they also be like, on second thought, we don't want to buy you guys, right? Like,
Yeah.
why would they do that?
Ah, damn it.
Um,
Hmm.
I mean, they have to pay the fee for Netflix. They offered it, so now they can't back out. Like,
Yeah, it's
why would they
true.
do that? They're just losing money on money.
Hmm. Well, that doesn't bode well. The one thing we didn't want to happen is happening. It's another
I
movie
can just only
studio,
hope.
kind of condensing on itself. How many production companies will we have after Paramount pretty much obtains all of WB? Like at that point, what we would have Sony, Disney, um, Paramount slash WB. Um, what other movie companies are out there? Oh crap! Will it be just three of them now?
Oh yeah, because Fox is gone, right?
Yeah, Fox was absorbed by Disney. Uh, let's see, production companies are there. All right. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So there's also Universal. So you'll have pretty much only four major movie movie companies out there: Disney, Universal, Paramount, and Sony, and then that'll be it. Of course, you've got smaller ones, right, or like mid tier, which are pretty much going to be like your Lionsgate and A24 or MGM. But yeah, you're only gonna have four big um, movie producers. And then now we're also I saw so whenever I saw the merger was pretty much all but gone through at this point, a lot of people on social media were getting pretty pissed off because the last thing that they wanted is for Paramount Skydance to absorb WB. Um, in the comic book community, there was an outcry over it as well because that also means that Paramount Skydance now owns DC Comics and their affiliate movies. So you have a lot of people that are worried about the James Gunn universe, but they're also worried about the DC Comics because there's been a lot of drama going on over there in the comic book community, particularly amongst black creators and the DC comic characters. A lot of people in the black community are complaining that there's not enough representation in DC like there is in Marvel. Um, and there has been a new line of DC Comics. They're essentially going to be doing like a new offshoot in order to be able to get new readers in, and they're saying that there's very little representation in this new line of DC heroes. So yeah, like being able to see did you ever see that image of like absolute Batman breaking a white supremacist's arm? Did you
Mm,
ever come
maybe,
across that? There was a whole
maybe I have.
storyline. Yeah, there
Mm-hmm.
was a whole storyline in Absolute Batman where Batman kind of comes across this neo-Nazi group and he takes them down with extreme prejudice. And people are like, "Yeah, we're not getting that anymore. We're not getting those kind of storylines anymore." So yeah, a lot of people in the comic community is bummed by it. Um, you know, I don't know if we're gonna be getting any more movies out of this outside of what Paramount was already expecting to be releasing. It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of sad to see a giant go down like this because Warner Brothers has been a part of man has been around my entire life. And I mean, it was a staple for a ton of franchises in our lifetime, and to see it get absorbed like this is crazy. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it kind of sucks that Paramount's the one that's getting their hands on it. But it looks as if there's a lot of companies out there now that are downsizing or merging or merging together or getting rid of huge swaths of their team. So yeah, it's bad times all around, folks. Economically speaking, no one's doing great. But yeah, that really sucks. I was really hoping that Netflix was gonna get that bid, so that way we can see more Netflix properties. But who knows? Maybe the fact that Netflix was actually going after the WB like this means that they really do plan on like um, expanding their theatrical presence. So who knows? They could end up becoming the next big movie company. I mean, they've
Mm-hmm.
been trying to grow as much as possible, so we'll see what happens.
Who knows? But we'll just be watching till then. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it is disappointing to see them kind of just drop out. But I think I don't know why they didn't look at the numbers before bidding. Like, I thought that was a thing that, you know, was looked at while you were bidding for a company. I don't know.
You would think
I don't know.
either that or they just really wanted those assets. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know
I
what.
think they could have pulled it off. So I don't know
Yeah,
what. What's happening here?
I don't know what's intel with um absorbing another company. I don't know if you absorb all their debts as well. Um, but I mean,
I think so.
Warner Brothers had been looking to sell for a while, and a studio doesn't look to sell because they're doing great. So,
Yeah. What do you think, right?
yeah, it's kind of on on their, it's kind of their fault for not looking into those the financials first.
Hmm.
But that does suck, man. I am kind of disappointed by that. But we'll see what happens past that, cause who the hell knows? I mean, they could possibly surprise us and release good movies, or we're just gonna get more crap like we always have.
Here's hoping. Who knows?
But they're
Maybe
not
they
the.
could also be bullied.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, man, you
Just
you know
bullying.
us here on this podcast. We're all for bullying companies, so
Bully them. Yep. Just bully them, you guys.
just bully them, guys. It's perfectly fine
Release
just bullying them.
Avatar. Release Avatar in theaters.
ASAP.
Maybe they will, which will be great. Like
Yeah,
I will go
yeah.
watch it. Maybe
They're
twice.
still talking about streaming it though, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure if they've made any more announcements.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
I think one of the actors in the the movie, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
I'm brain farting. I think they announced that they finished their part in
Mm-hmm.
the film. So that's pretty much all I've heard past
Hmm.
that. But who knows? Like maybe they're like, we are after all
Gonna
releasing in
release this
theaters
in theaters. I mean, if they do,
because we
man, sign
won.
me up. I want to see it, but uh, I don't want to have to think about having to get Paramount Plus just to watch it. Just gonna have to find other means, I guess.
Yep.
Maybe that's gonna be our way of bullying them. If you don't release this in theaters, I am not gonna sign up for your streaming platform.
I mean, plenty of people already have done that, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what they're waiting for
Right? Oh
with
man.
this, especially with this new merger. So let's hope they decide well.
I know. Make the right call. Make the right call. Now they also own Transformers as well, right? Or is that a Universal project?
I think that's universal.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Now it's making me want to look up like all the different franchises they're gonna have in their back pocket now, because I'm pretty sure. I mean, with Warner Brothers, there's gonna be a ton of them.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So outside of the DC universe, they're also gonna get the entire Harry Potter world, Game of
Okay.
Thrones, Lord of the Rings.
Really?
Um,
Wow.
yeah. They get all of the Looney Tunes, all of the Hanna Barbera
Oh
classics,
yeah.
everything that was on
That's
Cartoon
great.
Network. It's all theirs now.
What?
Yep.
No.
What else? Um, they also get in the video game world pretty much anything connected to DC, anything connected to Harry Potter, the Mortal Kombat series, anything connected to Lego games. Ah, that sucks. And then the Conjuring universe, the Mad Max universe, the Matrix universe. Yeah, they get a lot out of it, man. Now the real question is what they're gonna do with it.
Just
What?
have to see.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't bode well, especially with the other topic that you have regarding Sony.
Oh yeah.
I
So
feel like
I
this goes
can
hand
go
in
into that
hand.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sony um killed another studio.
Hmm.
Their third studio in the last 2 years. They killed Blue Point Games. I looked up what they were known for. The studio was known for great remakes of classic games such as Metal Gear Solid. I don't know which ones they remade, but they did help make remaking some of those. Um, they expressed interest in not wanting to remake old games, but making new ones. Um, and maybe that's why they got cut, which is kind of a weird reason why, but okay.
Hmm.
Fans are upset because of the continuous closures of these studios, but also that Blue Point was a promising studio for remaking the Bloodborne title.
Yeah.
Um, which yeah, there's only one game in that one, I think.
Hmm.
But yeah, I've always heard, talks of people who are fans of FromSoft games like, we need a Bloodborne remake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please make
I've
it. And
yeah, I keep hearing that as well everywhere.
yeah. But I recently did just read that the reason why there's not a Bloodborne remake is because of FromSoft themselves. Like they've actually kept pulling the plug on that remake.
Maybe because they
I
want to
didn't
do
get
it themselves?
maybe, but
Mm.
it's been a while, but I don't know. Like I didn't get to read that article, but that's what I read. But
Hmm.
anyways, that's what people were upset about this closure for because Bluepoint was a very promising studio.
Oh, for sure. I mean, they
Yeah.
were even didn't you say that they were in talks of remaking the Metal Gear Solid series as well? Or
They have like they remade I don't know how many of the games, but they have already remade
oh, they're the ones that
something
did
from
the
the Metal
Snake
Gear
Eater.
Solid. Possibly, yeah. I didn't get to see which
Oh.
one, but they did make a remake for
Ah,
Metal Gear
crap.
Solid. And I heard that that one was really good.
Mhm.
That's why people are upset because it's like, why would you cut this studio that is performing? Like
Yeah.
they did good, so why would you do that? Um, People have speculated that the closure likely comes from Sony's overspending in the last decade.
Mhm.
I think this studio is one of 12 studios that they opened for Sony
Yeah.
in the last decade. I don't know, it was a big number. Like it's definitely more than 10, and
Mhm.
now they've closed 3 of them,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is so bad. Um it's basically because of that overspending. COVID hit, so they're still having the ripple effect from that.
Yeah.
Um, Oni not understanding their fan base and what they want, and yeah, just kind of being out of touch. So,
Yeah,
um,
whenever I looked into the closures, a lot of it's like you say, right? Where it was kind of like this inflation point during COVID where there was a lot more gamers. And now that we're what, like 6 years after COVID, the player base has plateaued or kind of like leveled itself again. So the money's not there like it used to be. But with Sony specifically, they had put all of their financial weight behind live service games. A lot of them, I think they had said that they wanted to release like 10 live service games before like 2025. And whenever a couple of these live service games flopped, um, uh, one of them that comes to mind is like Concord ended up flopping. You had Destiny 2 isn't doing great. Um, let's see what other game that they at one time they tried starting a God of War live service game that never got off the ground. And
Mm-hmm.
so it looked as if they were just putting their money into the wrong places. And like you said, they weren't really paying attention to what gamers want, which, for the most part, you know, a lot of gamers do like a number of live service games, but single player games are also like the lifeblood for a lot of gamers who don't want to have to worry about buying season passes or buying competitive games or multiplayer games. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they pretty much shot themselves in the foot the same way Xbox shot themselves in the foot. I think in the world in this AI driven world where it's like they really don't want you to own games anymore, right? They want you to be able to
Mm-hmm.
stream games instead of owning them. And live service games were like the epitome of that. Yeah, I think they shot themselves in the foot. It's not what gamers wanted. Um, and a lot of the big, I mean, there's very few live service games that survive the test of time. Like Fortnite's like one of the few. um you don't even hear about. Yeah, I think maybe Valorant is another live service game that's still doing well. um what's the other one? Crap, it's escaping my brain. Not Valorant, not Fortnite. It was another first person shooter.
First person shooter?
Yeah, it was a first person shooter. Not Overwatch.
Apex
There you
Legend?
go, Apex Legends. That's the one I
Mm-hmm.
was thinking of. Those are like some of the few games that survived as live service, man. The rest of them just kind of faded into the ether. So yeah, yeah, they put too many chickens in one basket, and it's cost them. Not only that, but the fact, like you said, they were buying up game studios like crazy and weren't thinking
Mm-hmm.
about how much it was going to cost them 6 years down the line. Um, but yeah, that kind of sucks. It makes me worried for consoles in general. Um, like it's like you mentioned before, Xbox is they're not really gonna be in the console game for much longer. And if I wonder if that's because they're trying to make everything an Xbox, PCs, everything else in between. Um, and it makes me worried that Sony may be going down the same route if they can't get their shit together. Best way of putting it.
Yeah.
Because they're the only studio that I know that still has some, at least a few exclusive titles.
Who?
Uh, Sony, PlayStation.
Nintendo.
Oh right. Well,
Nintendo has so many exclusives, and they're not playable on PC.
that's true.
None of
Well,
them
not
are.
without an emulator.
Oh yeah, sure. Of
Well,
course, definitely.
yeah, yeah,
But like I think Nintendo fans are they're kind of ruthless. They're just like
yeah.
release it and we'll buy it, you know?
Well, it
I'm being one of them. Like
yeah.
if they release these Zelda games, I'm buying a Switch too.
Well, I don't know. It's always weird, and this is probably just a me thing, right? It's always weird thinking about Nintendo being a part of the console wars whenever that was going on.
Mm,
Mainly because Nintendo pretty much monopolizes a very niche corner of the gaming sphere, right? Because
yeah.
they're usually pretty family friendly. They have
Mm,
um they have a very dedicated fan base from franchises that stretch back 40 years, you know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Um and whenever, yeah, I guess it was that exclusivity of Nintendo that also kept them from being able to branch out to other game, other gamers that may be into more, or to different types of franchises, maybe more adult themed leaning ones. I remember the first time Nintendo had a Metal Gear Solid game on it, and I was just like, what the hell? I was
Yeah.
surprised. It took me back. I wasn't expecting it.
Hmm.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. Nintendo's probably one of the few console or gaming consoles that have a lot of exclusives, but I don't know. It's
I think
like,
I kind of see what you mean though. Like
yeah.
whenever console wars are happening, Nintendo's never really added, I think because there is no contest. Like they just
Mm-hmm.
kind of fit in their own category. Like they're
Yeah.
just gonna win. Like because of the niche properties that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Um I think it's also very like you said, it's family oriented games, so it's basically very uh well-rounded type of IPs that are going into
Yeah.
Nintendo.
Maybe
It's
just a
very
little
just
squeaky
it's
clean.
it's very just it accepts any type of gamer.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to be and there's all kinds of games that can be played on a
Oh, for
Nintendo
sure. Yeah.
um
It
console.
yeah. I think that the problem with Nintendo is that, like, I don't ever see a game like, I don't know, a game like um it's the first game that pops into my head because I just got through playing it, but I don't see a game like The Last of Us coming out of Nintendo. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like very, very adult themed, story driven games. I don't see like a God of War coming out of Nintendo. And so
Yeah.
that's not to say that Nintendo doesn't have great games. Obviously, they have great games. They've been around forever, and they got franchises that stretch back decades. But it's just, you as far as like the um as far as promoting games that push narrative limits, I don't see that coming out of Nintendo much. Although it's like, you know what? I didn't
I
think
know the
about
Zelda
asking
series
this.
is pretty
Yeah. Yeah,
pretty
Zelda
narratively driven. Like especially this last one. Oh my gosh. It was like oh,
didn't
crying.
near Automata come out on the Switch?
No, it came out on the PlayStation.
They never released a Switch
Um
version of it?
they just very recently
Oh, okay.
released a port to for that, which is probably what drove the sales that
Yeah.
high, the to 10 million copies.
Yeah, that's what
Um
I'm assuming.
yeah. But
Maybe they are kind of
as
dipping their
many of
toes into it.
I mean, they've released horror games on the Nintendo consoles. Um,
They
they've
have?
done, yeah, like there's a lot. Like, and then there's also these other genres of games that are released into the Nintendo um consoles, like
Mm-hmm.
mainly the eShop, which is very, very adult. Um, it's very weird. Like
Yeah.
it's definitely its own type of, like I said, it's in its own category. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, it's true. Maybe I need to start
uh
exploring what's in the Nintendo shop more.
oh, you should. Yeah. It's very interesting.
I need to I need to see what these guys are releasing. All right, so we're
But
up
I
at the
think
30
this
minutes.
yeah.
Oh no. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You're right. I think, yeah, I'm just kind of disappointed that PlayStation is starting to downsize and
Hank.
possibly getting rid of a lot of good talent and good possible IPs that they could have had. And then, now that a
Yeah.
lot of their exclusive games are going over to PC, it's just kind of like everyone's going to have to buy a PC now, but now nobody can afford them. So now everyone has to
Yeah,
stream
that's what they're
games.
saying about Xbox.
Mm
Like,
hmm.
why even make a new Xbox console when all
Yeah.
the games that you're coming out for Xbox are becoming available on a PC. Like, just
Mm-hmm.
save yourself the money from buying a new console every few years. Just
Yeah.
get a good, decent computer that can last longer than the console's lifespan,
Right.
probably.
Well,
At this
yeah,
point,
and at this point, everyone's kind of screwed with how expensive thing or PC parts are starting to become. Ugh, it sucks. Being a
yeah, that's
gamer
its own
sucks right now.
monster. Yeah.
All right, so we're at the end of the 30 minutes for this one. Let's see.
Okay.
Um, nice. We both got the hair okay. All right, we got the little pointy messiness going on there.
Hmm.
I probably want to finish this one later because I wanna do more with that Pokeball that's in his hand. Maybe make it a
Okay.
little bit bigger and compared to his head because I tried to make him look as young as possible. Um,
Yeah, I think you did a good job there.
yeah, close. I don't know. I would like to add color to these, start experimenting. But that's why I'm doing these on separate canvases so I can bring them up later and maybe play around with them a bit.
Hmm. Let me look up Ash. I wonder how close I got.
To the jean jacket and all.
Ash Ketchum. Okay, his hair is a little bit different. I kind of got the spikes on the side
Mm-hmm.
pretty well. Um, but yeah, I just hate drawing hats. I think the hat killed it for me because I hate. Oh, I forgot his gloves. That's funny.
Oh, you got
So
the shirt
you
pretty
even
dead on
mentioned
though.
it. I mean, it's just a basic shirt.
Yeah. I thought it
It's
was like a
actually a
jean
black
jacket.
shirt. Yeah. So he has a shirt and then he has like
His jacket
the
on.
sleeveless jacket. Or is
Yeah.
it I don't know. It kind of looks like it has sleeves, kind of doesn't.
Is it a vest?
I don't know. I thought it was a vest, but now in some pictures it kind of looks like the sleeves are on the jacket.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's 90s.
It's
It's
the
90s
90s,
clothes.
man. He's wearing
Yeah.
high tops. You know how it is.
He yeah, basically. But I mean, like we said, his character design is so simple.
Yeah.
That it's funny what you can miss.
I was thinking like possibly I didn't add the little zigzag lines underneath his eyes. I forgot to do that. Maybe
Yeah, that's what I remembered. Like for some reason Ash has zigzags on his face. So
I always translated those as being freckles, but it was just easier to do zigzags.
could be. I actually was going to Google why he has zigzags on his face. I could do that right now.
I'm assuming
Why
that
does
it's
Ash
I don't know. That's a good question because I
Z's on?
always thought it was like because he was always outside doing stuff that he possibly just had freckles, but it's hard to animate a ton of freckles on a kid's face.
Hmm. So they are just there to represent his young, energetic nature. Kind of like blush marks, but not really. Like they couldn't have him blushing all the time, so they just added
Oh,
like I
okay,
think it's definitely a Japanese stylized choice
yeah.
because they kind of have like these other markings that they draw with other little doodles, and it's kind of akin to these Z
To these
Z's on
little
his
Z
face.
marks on
So
his
I think,
face.
yeah, so I think that's just a,
Yeah, because
a
even in the
different
newer
culture type thing.
versions, yeah, even in the newer version, they have the little Z marks underneath his face. So
I
maybe it
think
is
that's
just
just
blush.
something that's I think that's just something that they gave him that they can't remove without,
Yeah, yeah, that's part
like
of his
that's just
trademark
Ash.
now.
Yeah.
Although it looks like there's, or this could just be an artist rendition. Nope, the Z marks are still there. I'm trying to see if I can find like older versions than just the 90s cartoon, but They're there regardless. Yeah, it's got to be just a stylistic take.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so the next character. Well, I don't know. Do you want to stop there since we're already at the 9 o'clock hour, or do you want to try to go
Um,
after Zelda?
we can keep going if you want.
Yeah,
We
I'm down.
started late, so
All
okay.
right, let's do Zelda next.
Okay.
All right, let me pull up. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see, for Zelda, what do I want to do for her? Okay, so I do know, obviously, elvish, kind of looking, but also archery quite often, yes? Am I
Um,
remembering this correctly?
she maybe does it like once, and
Oh,
that's only in. Well, no, she does it like a couple times.
do you
She
think that's
also, I
part of
think,
one part of her
conjures
character?
light arrows for Link.
Uh huh.
Um, she also does it in Smash Brothers as her ultimate. So I think maybe that's maybe what you're remembering.
Okay, all
Um,
right. So I
so
can
it's not,
incorporate.
yeah, it's not her power, but it's not one that they popularized for her.
Oh, okay. Because I every time I think of Zelda, I think this is probably from Smash Brothers, or maybe I remember it from one of the video games. But archery does seem to be a part of her character. Doesn't she become like a undercover ninja at some point?
Oh yeah, in oh, this is gonna hurt my brain. What is it? It's one of the classic ones. Why is it not coming to my head? Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
She disguises herself as a Sheikah or a
Okay.
Sheik. Yeah, which is like, the little ninja people.
Yeah.
Um it is the tribe of people who also protect the royal family.
Mm-hmm.
So, in Ocarina of Time, uh, they when Zelda goes into hiding, she's trained under her, basically her nanny, trains her
Okay.
to be a sheik and also to dress up, um, as a sheik. So she
Okay.
learns combat and all that stuff. She doesn't ever show that she uses archery though, unless I'm remembering that incorrectly. I don't
I don't
remember
know.
her ever using a bow, but uh,
Maybe
you
I'm
know, not with.
confusing like elves from Lord of the Rings and her.
I mean, I'm like I said, it's not within the. It's not outside the realm of possibility
Because the main
because
things,
she.
yeah, the main things that come to my mind whenever I think of Zelda is the braids that go around the crown of her head. Um, I think having long hair in front of her ears, like with Link, and
Yeah, it's just a stylistic choice and probably also something fun to render around their face early
yeah,
on,
kind of like to
you
frame
know?
off the face a bit.
Yeah, from the
And
rest of the
then
head.
the only other thing, I don't know why archery comes to mind, as well as a crown. Does she
Yeah,
have a
she definitely
crown?
has a headpiece.
Okay.
She has a headpiece in most of her
I don't know how it
iterations. The one
looks,
I'm
so
drawing,
I'm gonna have to make it up as I go.
yeah, I'm just drawing her Breath of the Wild slash
Okay.
Tears of the Kingdom since I already started with Link there.
Yeah.
Um, but it would have been kind of fun to tackle her other basic iteration because yeah, that headpiece is kind of crazy.
Man, I can't even think of what the headpiece would look like other than a basic tiara. Oh no.
Yeah, it's basically a tiara.
Okay.
It
Ah,
it's
crap.
not anything. like an actual headpiece, like it
All right.
fits her head.
So
No.
for any Zelda fans out there, if this just looks like a Lord of the Rings elf, I'm sorry.
I forgot how her
that,
shirt
that's
looks
just what's
though.
coming to mind. I don't know why.
I think it would have been easier for me to actually
Her
draw
princess
her
form.
her main yeah, her main iteration because I don't remember what her shirt looks like.
Well, that's the fun part of it, right? Just see what you can come up with.
Okay, I'm gonna draw
Because
her other
honestly,
thing.
I want to draw her with the bow and arrow, but I don't know what to draw her in. Because I'm assuming since she's a princess, she wears a dress and not a tunic.
Yeah, she doesn't wear a tunic. She wears a
Okay,
dress.
all right. Mm. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. I don't. I'm just trying to see what sticks. I don't know what to do with this. Oh man. Does the I don't want to ask too many questions because I kind of want to see what I just come up with. Because you're definitely more familiar with her than I am. So
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna ask?
I was gonna ask like how the braid is around the crown of her head, but if it like starts from the bangs or if it stops from the crown. But you know what? I'm gonna just have it start from the bangs. We'll see. We'll see what happens from there. And like, does she have her hair in a bun or does it just hang? You know what? I'm just gonna run with it. I'm running with it. Let's see. Let's see what happens. A part of me wants to put her hair in a bun, like it's braided, and then it's like put in a bun in the back of her head. Although I'm pretty sure her hair just kind of hangs as well, doesn't it? Or is it in a ponytail?
Yeah. No, it's not in a ponytail. I kind of cheated too, because their Breath of the Wild outfits are kind of
They're kind of the
regular.
same.
Yeah. But I
Oh,
don't remember a lot of the outfit. That's why I picked it. Um, I do remember what her head looks like though. So at least there's that. So I'm gonna just quickly draw that. But yeah, last topic that we could talk about is have you heard of the Amazing Digital Circus?
so I have run into a lot of fan art of it. Um,
Okay.
I don't know too much about it outside of that. It started off as like a indie animation project, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that it's fully 3D, correct?
Yeah. So it
Okay.
is an indie animation project by Glitchworks on YouTube. It's
Mm-hmm.
become pretty popular this last few years that it's been airing. But it's come into some drama lately
Oh,
for the sadly for the creator because people have been harassing the creator for the last week um because their main characters are the main characters.
wait,
Um
what? Hold
it's
on.
just a funny way of saying that they're angry at the creator of the property. They're angry at them for not giving their pop their not popular, their
Mm-hmm.
favorite characters screen time, quote quote.
Huh.
But if you were like me or any normal sane person watching the show, you could see that they give pretty good screen time for a not a huge cast, but it's a
Mm-hmm.
pretty I- there's a it's a good numbered cast. Like I think there's 6 characters. 6 or
Yeah.
8.
So I
Like
I
that's a
looked a
pretty big
little
cast.
I looked a little into it because I wanted to familiarize myself with the characters that are in it because I've only most of the fan art that I normally see is of the main clown character and
Mhm.
the what is the
The
rabbit
rabbit.
yeah, the rabbit character. um
Yeah.
I always see those two. um but what character are these fans angry about? Who do they want to see more of?
Well, if you're not familiar with the cast, me
Mm-hmm.
saying them wouldn't really help you. But they're just mad that they're giving the creator
Uh-huh.
they're mad at the creator for giving more screen time to those characters that you just mentioned.
That is so
Um
weird,
the
man.
clown character is the main character. Like
Okay.
she's the one that gets introduced and the first episode as coming into this the amazing digital circus.
Mm-hmm.
Um and you learn that the other characters have been there a while.
Oh.
So of course you're gonna follow the character that just arrived there, right? Because
Right.
basically you're putting yourself into their shoes
Yeah, you want to
and kind
discover
of
the world through
understanding.
their eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. So that's what people have been angry about. Like, oh, you're not giving these characters enough screen time. Like, why are you focusing on
Jesus,
these
man.
characters? And the the creator actually went on Twitter and was like, "Yeah, I just don't think I'm gonna touch the franchise like for a while."
Oh,
Which I don't
what?
know. Yeah, I don't know what they mean by that. I don't
Uh-huh.
know if they mean like, "Oh, I'm just not gonna go on Twitter anymore," which, you know, if that saves your mentality, yeah, just stop going on Twitter.
Oh, for sure.
Um, because like what's happening is horrible. Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
this is the creator of the franchise. Why are you guys bullying them for portraying their property the way that they want to?
Yeah.
Like, ugh, in
Yeah,
an
it's
unproblematic way, by the way. Like there's nothing that they're doing that's harmful
mm-hmm.
to any groups or anything. Like it's just them telling a story the way they want to. Like why are you
There's there's a bigger conversation that can be had about the way certain fans believe that they have ownership over their favorite IPs, right? That they
Mhm.
get so attached to these stories, they get so attached to these characters that they feel as if, or and it could also be maybe they invest, you know, a certain amount of money into a franchise. Since this is an independent project, I'm assuming that there was a Patreon or something that helped the creator have the animated series create or produced, right?
Mhm.
So maybe to a
I think
degree,
so.
yeah, maybe
Yeah.
to a degree there is this feeling of ownership on behalf of the fans. But I mean, come on, guys. I mean, we're all fans of something. We all like certain characters more than others. But you gotta allow the creator to express the story the way that they want to. And it's kind of
Mhm.
dumb that I I I don't know, because I can see it on both sides, right? I can understand how whenever you invest your time and love into a franchise, you want the most out of it or the most for it, I guess you could say, right? But
Mhm.
on the other half of that, if you're gonna sit here and cause the creator stress, you realize that you're limiting the amount of story that you're gonna get from the creator if you harass them like this, right? Like it's not like we're talking about, you know, oh, we're harassing Marvel or we're harassing some gigantic company. This is like a relatively small creator, correct? So
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, gee, give them some slack here and allow them to. I mean, it's got to feel good to the creator to know that your work has affected people to this degree. You know, like I would feel slightly proud that, you know, people like my stuff so much to where they feel a sort of ownership towards it because they like the property, they like the characters. But on the other half of that, Jesus Christ, like if you're gonna start some online drama over the whole thing, I,
Yeah.
I may just end up going to something else out of not wanting to deal with it anymore, you know?
Yeah. I can like sympathize with these people. Like
Mm-hmm.
I have read books where I wished I could know more about the story and like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to see these characters that I ship, in a relationship and they're obviously going towards that direction, with the teasing and stuff like that, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just not being shown. Like I want that to be shown, but it's never come to my like maybe jokingly, I would be like, I want to write a letter and tell the author to, write more content.
Right.
But I
Right.
never in my mind would think to harass them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think people have a disconnect of thinking that these people who are creating these properties are actually real people. And
Mm-hmm.
if you telling them these things, like the things you're gonna tell them and that these people potentially did tell them, like that's gonna hurt their feelings. Like that's not gonna be good. And I wanted to bring this up too, like for some of these other TV shows that have come out, um, mainly 13 Reasons Why. I
Mm-hmm.
remember when that show was coming out, um, and the main antagonist did what they did, like to the main character
Mm-hmm.
towards the end. Like it was just horrible stuff.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, that makes you feel things, but I remember reading like on social media that people were sending death threats to the actor
Ooh wee.
for the actor that played that character that did those horrible things, like death threats.
They
And
they
I
didn't know
remember
how to
reading it.
separate.
Yeah, and it's just like, do you not know that this is a person? Like a person who is just doing their job, um, who's doing their passion, they're acting. Yes, they're
Mm-hmm.
acting as a terrible, you know, a a character that does bad things, but that's just them portraying it. Like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
why are you sending death threats to these people? Like those are
S-
humans.
I don't know, man. I there's definitely, the scary part is that this is not new, right? Like people have
Mhm.
done this for decades at this point. And
Yeah.
it kind of, to a degree, it's like wow, like this actor did so well, this creator did so well in portraying this story, portraying this character, that it causes people to like really dive into the emotions and really dive into the story and the character. I think there's a really, um what do I want to say, not good, not honorable. What's the word I'm looking for? Mm, there's a real testament to the craft from the creator, from the actor, that people who view this character sees them as being so real,
Mm.
and get so invested into it. But from the audience standpoint, for the love of God, you can't be doing this. You can't. You gotta know the difference between ingesting entertainment and media and your honest to God feelings and emotions. Yeah, that's concerning that some people
Mhm.
can't do that. And I don't know. I don't know. On one hand, it's like bravo, creator, bravo actor. You did a really fucking good job. Like these people are taking it hard. You know what I mean? I've
Yeah.
taken some deaths of characters or the way a story turned hard before. But I mean, there's a difference between taking something hard or having an emotional response to something and fucking sending an actor death threats of all things. Like, come
Yeah.
on, man. Like I remember what is his name? The character from Harry Potter. What's his name? The blonde haired one. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Um,
I believe
no.
I believe his it's like Malfoy or
Oh, Draco Malfoy.
yeah. So he's mentioned a number of times of how like um people have come up to him in the streets
Oh,
expressing how much of an asshole he is, and he's having to tell people like, you realize this is just a character I play, yes?
yeah, that's so sad. Like,
Yeah.
even if even if they're joking,
Mm-hmm.
like I can't imagine being a person and having to hear that over and over again. Like that's so annoying.
Yeah.
I get so mad. Like,
Yeah.
good on him
How do
for
you
not
not, you know?
being like, shut up about how bad the character that I played when I was a kid is. I know he's a dick, okay? Like,
He's supposed to be. For the
I
love of
read the
God,
books
just leave me
too. Like,
alone.
but yeah, like people just do not are not able capable of seeing them as real people. Like,
I or
and that's mind-boggling to me. Like
yeah,
that's a real person.
it's like they got like just they just have shit media literacy, man. I think that's a problem with a lot of society lately. Just the media literacy of some people are just like just dead in the water, below sea level. You know what I mean? It's
Ugh.
like these guys, it's just not very savvy, not very educated on how the and just not very good control over their personal emotions. And yeah, man, it just leads to bad stuff that we see. And yeah, just leave the creator alone. Let them express the story how they're gonna express it. If you have a
Yeah.
favorite character, or if you think one of your favorite character needs more time or more story, do what any normal person would do and create fan fiction. I mean, come on.
Mhm. Or if you have access to talking to the creator like we do now,
Mm-hmm.
don't be a dick about
Yeah,
it.
don't be
Just be like,
just
"Hey,
don't
do
be
you
a
think you
dick.
could yeah, do you think you could give this character more screen time?
Mm-hmm.
I love your property, by the way. It's so amazing." You know that sort of thing. Like, why are we being mean? Like,
I don't know. Maybe there's
why are
too
we
much
being
access
douchebags?
nowadays. There's too much access. No one should have that much access to the creator. Yeah, people just need to allow artists to create stuff and not have like every single input into it sometimes. Like
Mm.
if you enjoy something, you enjoy it because the creator was able to pull it out of the imaginary ether, right? They were able to create something that you really like, and just allow them to continue to do that without, giving your 2 cents into it. And if you don't like it anymore, then maybe it's just not. I don't know. Maybe it's just not your thing anymore, or maybe, like I said, maybe you need to get into creating and create something yourself. Like I said,
Yeah.
fanfic isn't a bad idea. There's fan fiction of everything out there. Create your own version of it, or draw your own version of it. Like a lot of the biggest franchises that are out there are fan fictions of other things. What was that one thing that you pointed out a long time ago in one of our streams? Um,
Oh, 50 Shades of Grey
yeah,
is a fanfic of Twilight.
exactly. Exactly. There you go. Somebody saw something. They were like, wow, I really need more BDSM in this. And she created her own world.
Yeah.
Just do that, right? Get creative. Get creative with it. Be your own creative powerhouse, and maybe you'll create something that some other fan will say, "Hey, you didn't do this enough. I want to create my own as well." And, it's just a daisy chain of creativity. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're just being a dick to the creator just because of something as simple as you don't like, or you need more attention on your favorite character, I mean, come on, man.
Hmm.
That's just bad all the way around. And
Go outside and actually touch grass and
yes, go outside,
eat
touch grass,
something sweet.
pick up a
Hug a
pencil.
dog.
You know, just
Stop being stop
just
being a dick
stop
to
doing that.
people who are telling the story they want to tell. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just don't be mean. Like,
Just don't do that, man.
don't
Nothing
do
good
that.
comes out of it. Not cool.
Don't
Just
do that.
not cool, folks. God, that sucks. That really sucks. That reminds me, though. Speaking of hand drawn art, this earlier today, Gorillas released a short animation that is
Oh, did they release
traditionally,
the whole short?
yeah, the whole thing. It's about eight
Oh, okay.
minutes. What is it
Yeah.
called again? Hold on.
The Mountain? That's the name of
Yeah,
the album, but I don't know if that's the name of the short.
the name of the short is called "The Mountain, the Moon Cave, and the Sad God."
Yeah.
I watched it earlier today. It's around 8 minutes. It's all traditional animation too. It looks so good, man.
Yeah.
I really, I really, I watched the whole thing. The music is really good. It's like a beautiful, like Indian soundscape. Um, on top of that, I believe one of the tracks from the album, is in it, or maybe three of them. Um,
I think it is 3 tracks, yeah.
yeah, and it's really good, man. Whenever you get the time, you should really watch it, or maybe we can
Oh,
watch it
yeah.
after the stream. But
I'm gonna watch it because I'm getting into animating a bit more again as I have
mm-hmm.
this downtime, and like their animation style is unique.
Dude, it is butter. It's absolute
Yeah.
butter how smooth
So
it
I
is.
kind of yeah, so I kind of wanna like watch it to study it. And
mm-hmm.
also it just like from the clips that I saw from it,
Yeah.
teasing it, it always looks really good. So of course it's just a good watch.
Yeah. Yeah. I highly recommend it. It was really fun. Um, but do you want to go ahead and stop right here? I don't have much. I only really have the outline of her face. Let
Yeah, we can stop here. I
me
think
see.
9:30 is pretty good to
Yeah.
stop.
And let me pull up what she actually looks like here. Let's see. Can you
I don't
see it?
remember what
Here it goes. I pulled it
her.
up on the stream. This is the Breath of the Wild version of her.
Okay, yeah. See her shirt, kind
Yeah.
of. It's simple, but there's just stuff that's going on that you don't really remember. I kind of remembered the white part on
Mm-hmm.
her torso.
Yeah, I
So
see what you mean.
yeah, but I do remember her braid up here. That's what I did.
Yeah, she's got her braid. It's kind of like a almost look like a halter top with something underneath it. Hmm.
I think it's just a interesting shirt.
Yeah.
Like it's a shirt. It's all one shirt, I think, but it's like, royal family garb. It has to be kind of intricate,
Oh, and she
but
does have
able to,
the little sideburn hairs, but they're just small in comparison.
yeah. This one that I drew is her after she cuts her hair.
Mm-hmm.
Um so she does get her hair cut in Tears of the
Okay.
Kingdom, but she basically wears the same outfit while she's exploring with Link
Yeah.
before the game starts. So, yeah.
Huh.
Nothing too crazy, but you know,
I
kind of
definitely want to
trying to
come back
remember.
to this on some other stream and see if I can spruce it up again because it was fun drawing her, and I think I want to incorporate more of the actual Breath to the Wild look.
I think though you are getting the basic princess her basic look
mm-hmm.
from
Mm-hmm.
prior to Breath of the Wild. Like the headpiece looks like it's going in the right direction. She
Yeah.
doesn't have bangs in the last, well, Twilight Princess, she doesn't have bangs. So it's just her headpiece and then it her hair
Oh, I
falls
see.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then she does have these two long side piece side pieces that fall in front of her ears.
Mm-hmm.
So you could draw that. But this one's looking very much like Twilight Princess Zelda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
For sure. Yeah. Like yours definitely has, yeah, Twilight Princess. You got the shirt pretty dead on too. It's not that different.
Yeah, I mean, I get away with it because it's not intricate,
Yeah.
which is why I picked it. But also, there's just some stuff that I don't remember
Right.
that's why I probably should have picked like the other Princess Zelda. Yeah,
Well, good. It
but
was a
that's
good run. I like this. I like drawing these characters from memory because sometimes we're close and sometimes we're completely off the.
yeah,
But that it just gives us reason. We could probably come back to this later and see what else we could do with it. But this was
yeah.
fun. I liked it.
Cool.
You know what
Uh,
would be really cool is if we, you know what, I'll talk to you about it after the stream because I had this really cool idea, and it's kind of like doing something from memory, but it also has like a hint of trivia behind it too. So,
okay,
but yeah, it's
sounds
just an
fun.
idea I had. But otherwise, I think we're ready to go.
Yeah, so let's close the stream off for today. We'll end it here. Thanks for joining us again, you guys. Make sure to go check out Esso's work at Esso Art Studio at his social medias, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. Links are down below. Check me out as well, Lily Lilac Draws on Instagram, Threads, Tumblr, and TikTok. All the links are down below as well. Check out our coffee if you'd like to donate. Everything that's donated is well appreciated. But, anyways, it's always a pleasure to wind down with you guys at the end of the week. Thanks for joining us again. We'll see you next time. And remember, stay creative.
Peace, guys.
Bye bye.